Hello everybody, good morning. Okay, today I'm going to make Epok Epok potato with sardine. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you need. 2 medium-sized onions and about 8 garlic. These 2 I'm going to grind into a fine paste. And then another 2 onions, I've sliced them finely. 1 stalk of curry leaf. This is about half a kilo of potatoes, about 4 medium-sized potatoes, dice it small. Okay. Here is a mixture of 2 tablespoons curry powder and 3/4 tablespoon of chili powder. I mix them together with some water. Of course, sardine, and you need mustard seed, biji sawi. Okay, let's get on with the cooking. Okay, once your oil is hot enough, add in about half a teaspoon of mustard seed and let it pop. You must let the mustard seed crackle. If it doesn't, it'll be bitter. So once the mustard seed is crackling, add in your grinded paste. Your 2 medium-sized onion and about 8 garlic. Add all that in and fry. At the same time, add in your curry leaf. Okay, some of you may notice my curry leaf, I never pull from the stem. Okay, this is because this is the filling for Epok Epok. So you don't want to add the leaves, but you can take it out later easily. You don't want to take out one by one. Okay, now that the onion and the garlic is almost cooked already, you can add in your curry powder and chili powder mixture. Here, you can add a bit of water to make sure that the curry powder does not get burned when you're cooking it. Also, it's because you're going to be adding the potatoes in, and you need some moisture to get that cooked. So you cook this until the curry powder is well cooked. Okay, here also you need to add a little bit of knead, a bit of turmeric. Forgot to mention about the turmeric. Okay, that's enough. Slowly cook this until the rempah is cooked. Okay, the curry powder and the chili powder all has been cooking for a while now. So I'll add in all the potatoes now. And also, you can add mix all this well, then you can add in the sardine also. You have to cook until the potatoes get soft, but you don't want it to be mushy. You just want it soft. Okay, you can add in your sliced onion. And your sardine. Everything, including the liquid the tomato sauce too. Now you can mash the sardine Well, it will get mashed up as you cook it. At the same time, while you put all this together, you will need to taste. Make sure there's enough salt, or if you want to add some sugar, it's up to you. You see all the sardine has broken up already as you mix along. Okay, you want to keep the fire very low here and then cover it and cook. Just gently cook it until the potatoes become soft. Remember, you don't want it to be mushy. Okay. Cover and let it cook. Mix every now and then. Okay, it's starting to boil, so I'm adding some salt. Mix it up well and make sure you taste to your liking. Remember, this is going into a flour dough, into a dough which you're going to fry. So make sure it has enough salt, otherwise it'll be tasteless and won't be nice at all. Okay, this has been boiling for quite a while. The potatoes are cooked, but it's not mushy. Once the potatoes was halfway cooked, I uncovered the thing to dry it out. Now it's cooked already. You can off the fire and let it cool. Once it has cooled down properly, or you can keep it overnight, then you make the dough and fill this into the dough and then fry your epok epok. Okay, now it's on to making the dough for the epok epok. Here's 500 grams of just plain flour, half a kilo. Here is 8 tablespoons of plain oil and 2 tablespoons of margarine. Okay, to this flour, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2. So, I will heat this over the fire and let the oil heat up and the margarine also to melt, and then you'll pour it onto the flour. Okay, I heated up the oil. Just pour everything, the oil and the margarine, pour everything onto the flour. Now, okay, pour everything in. Now it's best to use a fork to mix all this in. Just use a fork. Don't use your hand because the oil is hot. So just mix all this in until it's cool, then you can use your hands. You want the oil and the margarine to get in between the flour. Okay, when you have done this, now you're going to add cold water. Okay, earlier I added salt to this ice water and dissolved the salt in here. So now you can add this water in. Okay, so now it's quite cool already. So you can work in with your hands. Mix this until it becomes into a dough ball. Okay, if there's not enough water, just keep adding water. Okay, I've kneaded this dough for a while and it's now nice and smooth. Okay, now water depends on the type of flour you use and where you live. So just add ice water until you can get a dough like this. This recipe was taught to me actually by Haja Basra, and then maybe I made some changes along the way. So now you have to let this dough rest for about half an hour to an hour before you can roll it up and make it into epok epok. Okay, this dough has been resting now for about for an hour or so. It's very nice and oily. So all you need to do is take a little piece, okay, and then roll it out. Roll it out to about 3 cm or so. Now you need to cut the shape out so that it can be folded. Now you can use any form you want, but I'm using bottle cover to roll this out. You see the thickness. Okay, you can bake thinner some more. The dough is very, very pliable. Okay, and we can cut it out. See, this is a bottle cover actually. So just cut the shape out. Then this one can be used for filling. Okay, so you take the cut out piece of dough, stretch it a little bit, okay, and take a little bit of your filling, put inside, fold it, pinch the sides to seal it, okay, then you just start folding it over each other. See? Okay, now we're doing one more, which I will take a close-up so that you know exactly how it's done. Take some of the dough, stretch the dough already, put the filling, then she fold over, she pinch it to seal it, then she fold over and pinch. Nice. After this, just fry. Okay, first heat up a good amount of oil, and then you can put in. Okay, just don't crowd them, and fry them until they are nice and golden brown on both sides. Okay, when it's brown like this, then you can take it out and drain it on some tissue. There you go, epok epok with potato and sardine. Bye everyone.